quality to show love, affection, and sacrifice for her family. Invariably, she has the courage and capability to look after the family better than any other individual. I ask you all gentle ladies, have you ever imagined a life without your mother, who wakes up early in the morning to get you waken up, to give you the breakfast, to ensure a healthy lunch, to get your clothes washed up? Can her place be ever replaced by anybody? Certainly not. Women since beginning have been considered to perform this task, this profession. Indeed, it is a profession. And if our society needs to break out of the established patterns, it is to think, to give her the real respect that she demands for this contribution of hers. Dear friends, the point I'm talking about is, who will look after our families if our women would go and fight at the war front? Because defense services requires complete dedication. Let us all be practical and accept the reality that a girl's life has to undergo various transitions. By this I mean the first 20 to 22 years of her life she's supposed to spend with her parents. After that she's expected to get married, and once married she's expected to give birth to the children. Isn't all this very long? And as a matter of fact, defense services, they invest a lot of financial inbuilt for every individual who's a part of it. And will these services be able to uphold these breaks? Would not it be a risk if the services will invest so much of money on a woman? Will not it be a risk? The Indian Defence Service has a remarkable position in the world. And interestingly, it is not because of the technology that we own, but because of the organized investment and because of the manpower that we carry. It is their inexhaustible and interminable effort that has made the difference. Of course, women have been making great contributions for the society welfare. And as for the recent research, women have been potentially contributing to administrative jobs, and realizing this, women can contribute to various nation security and welfare services which are good alternatives like Union Public Service Commission, Defense Research and Development Organization. You'll all be amazed to hear this, that despite we having more than 50 DRDO laboratories all across the country, more than 80% of our defense equipment are being imported from countries like Russia. To come up with even more interesting point, as we all know that the female population is dwindling at a very rapid rate. And if we people get the women admitted into defense services, the population rate will reduce further, reducing the manpower. And this will affect the social, cultural, political and economical progress of the country adversely will be affected. Coming up with a good example, the US Army, who started with this initiative of introducing women into the defense services, failed and they withdrew this decision because of the fact that the overall efficiency reduced drastically. Drastically because there were various factors. Factors such as there were cases of sexual harassment, there were cases of acute suiciding. The acute suicide still happens with the female officers in Indian Defence Services as well. And these happen because of the psychological imbalance, because of the inequality that they face. In a nutshell, I'd like to conclude, women have every right to protect their nation, and they are equally adept to every other man in this world. But taking into consideration all the practical issues of defense services, for women this is not a better and a safe option as a career. And most important of all, the Indian Defence Service has proven its worth all these years beyond all limitations and expectations, and have proved to be the best of it. And hence, a mere contribution of women will not make much of a difference, because good is not good enough where better is available.